Hi, my name is Brett Welker, and I serve as the superintendent of the Eastwood Local School District. And I'm here to share some information with you about two important issues facing Eastwood residents. On November 3rd, the residents of the Eastwood Local School District will be asked to consider two separate issues on the ballot. The first issue, which is option 1, is the renewal of our current 2 mil permanent improvement levy. The effective millage rate is only 1.1 mils and currently costs a taxpayer $33.68 per year. This levy is used to maintain all of our current buildings as well as our bus fleet. It cannot be used for things like salaries and benefits. Option 2 features a 2.64 mil bond issue for the construction of a new elementary building on the central campus. In addition, there is also a 0.75 mil continuing permanent improvement levy as part of the complete project. The district is asking voters to approve both issues, but will only collect option 2 if both issues pass. Therefore, if you subtract the current millage from the new millage, the net tax increase is 2.3 mils. The economy is currently in a recession. If I was a taxpayer, I would be asking myself, why would I want to vote in new money during these tough times? We all understand that there is a recession, but all recessions will come to an end. That is why the district will not begin collecting the new millage until February 2012. While we are asking for a tax increase, Eastwood will save a minimum of $350,000 per year in operating expenses. It is logical to believe that these savings will help limit the need for new operating levies in the future. The 2.3 mils is also a worst-case scenario. The district has been allocated $2.4 million in qualified school construction bonds. Selling these low-interest bonds will lower the millage needed for the project. Finally, the recession has also hurt the construction industry, which has created a very competitive bid process for work. For many districts, this has allowed them to save between 10 and 20% of the construction costs. When you look at this all together, I feel strongly that the taxes we need to meet our bond payments will be lowered by selling the qualified school construction bonds and taking advantage of the competitive bid process. Over the course of the last couple years, I've had people stop me and say, just because you build a new building, it doesn't necessarily mean that the kids will get a better education. Well, I do firmly believe that our kids will get a better education in this new building. We will be able to add all-day kindergarten to help all kids get off to a great start.
Students would benefit from all-day kindergarten by having additional instructional time and more time to practice the skills that they've learned.
Our kids will also be taught in a state-of-the-art facility. With all the latest technology they will need to prepare them for the jobs of the 21st century. The building will also put a premium on student safety and will have better air quality and lighting that will improve their learning.
My child, along with anybody's child, deserves to have a building where they go to school that is welcoming, updated, and most importantly, safe.
Our kids deserve a better elementary building because I think if they're proud of the building they go to, they put more effort into their studies.
Their teachers will also be able to work together, planning for success and sharing best practices. Finally, and maybe most importantly, the elimination of shuttles will add between 20 and 30 minutes per day and approximately 10 days of instructional time per year.
Eliminating shuttles will benefit our students because we will have about a half hour each day of more academic time. This will give us enough time to work with students with the whole group, small group, or even to individually help students with the concepts that they need additional help with.
This project also has great promise for our local community. This represents a $19 million investment in our local economy. Unfortunately, the state's giving us $8.5 million, which we will lose if this bond does not pass in November. Former OSFC Director Mike Shoemaker estimated that for every $1 million of construction costs, 11 jobs were created. Think about that. That's 209 jobs in a time where we could really use the work. Not only that, but if we market this correctly, for the 18 to 24 months that we have construction workers on site, They were going to be looking to go get lunch at a local restaurant, pick up gas at one of our local gas stations, and possibly even buy groceries while they're on their way home. If you hate taxes, then this bond issue is for you. If you look at this objectively, you and I both know that eventually the district will need to do something with our elementary buildings. Without state money, and because we have delayed the inevitable, the costs will triple in just 10 years. Not only that, but you really do ask us to run our district like a business. Consolidating all of our operations onto the central campus will allow us to operate at peak maximum efficiency. You could really say, this is both the best of times to build, but the worst of times to ask for new money. I think Board Vice President Roger Bostorff sums this project up best.
The reason it's a good deal for our community is 3 reasons, actually. 1, it's a good deal because we're going to be able to improve the education for our K through 5 kids. 2, we're going to be able to save $350,000 of operational expense on an annual basis. And 3, we're going to be able to replace 3 very old buildings at the lowest cost to the taxpayer, and they'll never be able to get a better deal than this.
If you'd like more information about this issue, please go to the Eastwood Local Schools webpage and click on Bond Information. Thank you very much. Have a great day.